This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, without further ado, I present to you the incomparable Cornell Bunting.
Backed by his publisher's demand, a man about realizing his dreams, a devoted father of 3 boys with an attitude like no other, drive, determination, and a passion to get it done. Born under the sign of Leo, he projects an attitude of a lion, the king of the jungle, a natural leader. His passions include being a poet, video game developer, and an author. Ladies and gentlemen, I present, as some would call him, Mr. Roar, author of the acclaimed children's novel, Lion with No Roar. Please make welcome Cornell Bunting.
Southwest Florida, you saw him right there on stage. Now we got him here in person. We're so thrilled to have Cornell Bunting, who has an exhibit right here at Sidney and Barn Davis Art Center. He's an author, he's an inventor, and he has a new game coming out called Nostril. His website is on the screen throughout the show and phone number, so be sure to get in touch with the genius in our midst. Cornell Bunting, welcome to Lee Pitts Live, man.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, that grand entrance that you made there, impressive, my friend. What was that like?
Thank you. That was beautiful, man. We wanted to introduce Cornell Bunting as an author with everything else he has going on, you know, cooking in the kitchen.
Now, the last time you were here on our show, you were talking about a lion with no roar.
Yes.
Finding his calling.
Yes.
At the time, you were self-published.
Yes.
That's different now, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes. It's on a published platform now. It's with Aston McLaughlin in London, and they have 4 different locations, and the main office is in London. They're doing a big push right now for this book. They really like the storyline.
And I like the presentation too. I noticed that the cover has changed slightly, but the presentation is outstanding.
Yes, yes, yes. They wanted it to match up more with what was on the inside, and the first book was really to sell publishers the book, you know, so I could get a book deal.
Now, these books are flying now.
Yes.
Where are some places people can get that book?
So right now they're looking at the Barnes and Nobles. They're looking at any bookstores that does kids book. They're trying to get them in those stores. Online, Amazon. Amazon has it at 5-star right now. There's some good reviews that went up. You know,
it seems like everywhere I go now, I see this exhibit here. People walking around in these T-shirts here. And I'm so thrilled to get mine. That's you right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The image, my image, which was done by Jerry Smith, a Canadian photographer that stays here in Fort Myers. He did a shoot, and that photo actually went well in Europe, blew up, and so they decided they wanted to take that image and put it inside of the lion image. And you know, that took off in Europe as well, and we just kind of embracing it on shirts.
And you don't stop either. You have a video game that's coming out now.
Yes, yes.
Called Nostril.
Yes.
It's about this mouse.
Yes.
I got a chance to see a promo on it.
Yes.
And this mouse is looking for these various cheese, but they're learning lessons within that video.
Yes,
Talk about it.
yes. So there is the different nutrients that are in cheese, you know, what you benefit from certain cheese, and we'll be going realistically with a lot of the cheeses and how good it is. So in the game, Nostril, because he's so gifted with this huge nose, his goal is to find the cheese to help him advance to the next stage. The challenges in the game is there is this evil rat called Roscoe that wants those cheese, because when he gets that, his body comes more immune to humans trying to kill him or none of that. So he wants to take over the mouse kingdom, you know.
When people, it seems right now that a lot of your work is geared toward the children.
Yes.
Is Nostril that type of work as well?
Nostril is that type of work as well. And, you know, one of the things I did when I was in a meeting with my developers, the first time they showed me a gameplay, I called my youngest son in, Carter, and I said, I need you to watch this trailer and tell me what you think. I wanted him to critique it. And if he liked it, then I was like, okay, guys, I think you guys are on the right track here. If he didn't like it, then I was like, listen, guys, we have to go back on this concept and we have to redo something. But he liked what he saw, and you know, so we're looking forward to seeing what the finished product look like.
Now you have a big kid project coming up soon
Yes.
too?
Yes.
That feeds into your other projects, or
Yes.
is it separate?
Yes, that actually feeds into the other project we have, because I've been doing a lot of work with the kids in the Dunbar community.
Okay.
So this project that I have, it's about different animals that portray a certain trait. And so I'll be using different kids for each animals for this project coming up. And, you know, these kids, man, I really love them over there in the Dunbar
And for
community.
folks who are looking at us from around the world,
Yes.
Dunbar is the largest African-American community here in Fort Myers, Florida, which is on the west coast of the state of Florida,
Yes.
the southwest corner.
Yes.
Just letting you know. And
Yes.
also, we want everybody to know that you have developed you have an international following, even though you're here locally.
Right.
You're well known throughout Europe
Yes, yes, I am well known over there, and I just did.
and the Caribbean.
Yes, and the Caribbean as well.
And Africa, you're getting on over there with Dr. Peter Deneuve.
Yeah, he's going to be. Yes. Yeah, I do have a big village reach out to me, and they said, you know, could you come with some books, you know, meet these kids, sign some books for them, talk to them. And I said, I'd be glad to do that, you know. So we're looking forward to that project. Jamaica as well. I have a few individuals down there. Dr. Cornwall, who is a Nobel Prize winner, that said he'll help me once the book is ready and out.
What's your next book?
The next book we have coming out is Doc Muffle. And this one is actually one of Carter's favorite pet. It's a wolf in a doctor's outfit that decided that this evil that possessed him wanted to take over the stuffed animal world. And he felt like if he gets a crown on his head, he could do that. With Carter and his talking, when he plays with all his toys, you know, he talks about him being the king of the world and all this stuff. So we wanted to introduce Doc Muffle, and so Doc Muffle will be coming out the same time as my adult book is coming out.
When people go to your website, they will be able to find and stay connected with you in all aspects of what in the wonderful world of Cornell Bunting.
Yes, yes, yes.
Shout that website out.
So cornellbunting.com, and you'll find the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram.
Keep looking this way.
All my pieces.
And of course, we have your website on the screen as well.
Yes.
The final question: where can people find you these days?
I mean, when I'm in America, I'm here at the Sidney and Byrne Davis Art Center. Sometime I'm over in the Dunbar community. I do some work with the kids over there at the Stars. If I'm not here, I'm in London because that's where my publisher is based. You know, so.
And congratulations on having an exhibit right here at Sidney and Byrne Davis.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. That was a big deal because I didn't even know I was going to be one of the winners for this year. But they really like my writing.
Winner of what?
Of the writing part of the grant recipient for the city of Fort Myers.
All right, we wanted to make sure we get that out there.
Yes, yes.
This is Cornell Bunting, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I'm Lee Pitts, and this is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live. We wanted to be sure that you join us next week for another fabulous show when we get a chance to talk to Dr. Peter Deneuve of the African Network of Southwest Florida, and Teresa Watkins Brown. She's the candidate for re-election for Ward 1 for the city of Fort Myers. For those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Cornell and all the fine people who are associated with the great work that he is doing, who are doing it. We'll see you.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.